guys. All right, so the time has come for you to learn the standard algorithm for multiplication. Today, we are going to review a little bit from third grade, what you should have done with the standard algorithm in third grade. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know exactly what you all got to before we had to be quarantined with coronavirus. All right, so I'm going to review a little bit from third grade, and then we're going to start moving into a little bit of the fourth grade. All right, and then tomorrow we'll do some more. So this is called standard algorithm. Now, an algorithm, don't be scared by that word. Okay, an algorithm is just a set of steps to solve a problem. So these are just the standard, the normal steps to solve a multiplication problem. This is the way when I was in school, the way when your parents were in school, this is probably the way that they learned to multiply. Okay, so they'll probably feel more comfortable helping you on this if you need help. All right, so let's first review an example from third grade. In third grade, you should have done 2-digit numbers times 1-digit numbers. Okay, so for example, you might have done 25 times 3. Now, pretend like the tens place is in here, and let's just do 5 times 3. Well, 5 times 3 is 15. So just like when you add, it's kind of the same when you multiply. You can only put the 5 here, and you need to bring your 1 over here to your tens place. All right? So now, you're going to cover up this digit and just do 3 times 2, which gives you 6, and you have to add this one up here. Okay, so you always add the number that's up top. So 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So your answer is 75. Okay, that is your standard algorithm. You do your ones place times your one place, and then your ones place times your tens place. All right, so let's look at another third grade problem before we move on to more of a fourth grade one. Let's say we have 37 times, let's do times 8. All right. If you're not very comfortable with your 8s, make yourself your T-chart. That is okay because you're going to be multiplying it times 7 and times 3. Now let's say this is a kind of a fast way to do it. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's say we're doing 8 times 7. Could we go ahead and jump to 8 times 5 because I can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, count by 5s, go ahead and write my 40 in, and then do 48, and then do 56. You could do it that way, all right, if you can figure out your times 5. So I know 8 times 7, 56, so I'm going to write my 6 down here and bring my plus 5 to my tens place. All right. So now I do 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 5 is 29, 296. All right, so that's your standard algorithm from third grade. In fourth grade, today we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to use 3-digit numbers up top, so numbers that go into the hundreds place, and 4-digit numbers, numbers that go into the thousands place. Okay? So let's do an example first into the hundreds. Let's do 304 times 5. All right, so I'm just going to multiply ones place times ones place, which is 20. 5 times 4 is 20. So I put a 0 here plus 2. All right, now I'm just going to do the ones place times the tens place. So 5 times 0 is 0, but 0 plus 2 gives me 2. Now, that's what we did up top. Now we just have the one extra step. Now we go times the hundreds place. So 5 times 3 gives me 15. And I can write the whole thing down here because I don't have anything in my thousands. So 1,520. All right, let's do another one. 672 times don't know, 4. All right, 4 times 2, 8, and then I do 4 times 7, which is 28. So I just put the 8 here, and I bring my plus 2 over to my hundreds place. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 plus 2 gives me 26. So 2,688. All right, so now let's go into our thousands. All right. So let's say we have 4,071 times 7. So it's the same steps. You do 7 times your ones place, 7 times your tens place, 7 times your hundreds place, 7 times your thousands place. So you just work your way over in your number. So let's start here. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 7, that would be 49. So I'm going to put 9 with my plus 4 up top. Now 7 times 0 is 0. And 0 plus 4, which is 4. 7 times 4 is 28. 28,497. That's a big number. My goodness. All right, let's look at one more. 1,234 times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why not? All right, so 5 times 4 gives me 20. So put my plus 2 up top. 5 times 3, that is 15. And 15 plus 2 gives me 17. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 1 gives me 11. 5 times 1 is 5. And 5 plus 1 is 6. 6,170. So, very similar to the ones you did in 3rd grade, except you just keep going, keep going, keep going. Now, the good thing about learning all of these methods is now, if I want to go back and I want to check this with my area model, so 20 plus 5 times 3, I can. So 20 times 3 gives me 60. 5 times 3 gives me 15, and when I add 60 plus 15, that gives me 75. So I can check it a totally different way to make sure that I didn't make any mistakes. All right, so same thing here. 300 plus 0 plus 4, and it's times 5. So 300 times 5 gives me 1,500. Here, 0 times 5 gives me 0, and 4 times 5 gives me 20. And when I add all of these up, I get 1,520, which matches. So knowing more than one way to multiply is actually helpful because then you can check your work and make sure you didn't make little mistakes.